Hey humans. So I had promised that by October I would have four meditation sessions live recorded. So this is the second one. Last one I did I think was August. September's been a busy month. This is our puppy Aspen. She is let's see, February. She's about 8 months old now. I named this one Prioritizing Among Chaos because I recognize that every day I have a whirlwind of things going through my head and kind of priorities that I really need to sift through. And sometimes it's really hard to really think about what needs to come first. Like sometimes just hanging out with our little girl here is important and I take it for granted. P.S. The quality of this video kind of stinks because I cracked the screen of my phone yesterday, so it's like a gray, hazy kind of thing going on there. It's hard to see things on the screen. But yeah, so I wanted to do a wanted to do a session today. I'm planning on having it be about 10 minutes. So find a place. I think I wanted to shoot this one because I do have kind of chaos around me every day. One of the main reasons I end up not doing this often is because Aspen, our puppy, is around, so it can be tough to make time among chaos. So I'm challenging you to do it wherever you are, as long as you have some time where your attention is not necessary somewhere else. So start off, find a spot to sit down ideally. I guess even if you're standing, that's okay too. Even if people are demanding your attention, as long as you are promising yourself to give your attention to your own mental health and well-being for about 10 minutes right now. This one right here is gonna do her best to get my attention, and so I'm gonna join the challenge of trying to stay focused. If you are in a place where you can close your eyes, don't do this while driving. Please do find a place where you can have your eyes closed. Hi. So if you can start out when you're ready to close your eyes, start taking some deep breaths in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Take a moment to really appreciate the oxygen that you have coming in, knowing that you have clean air, probably cleaner than a lot of places in the world. Now take a moment and sort of reflect on your day. What have been some of the things that have been your priorities that you've had an opportunity to accomplish today? Or what are those things that have been your top priority and you haven't made time for it? Take these 10 minutes to center yourself and have these 10 minutes be an investment in your time for the rest of the day to make sure that another set of 10 minutes doesn't get squandered due to distractions. To continue getting centered, I want you to start counting your breaths in your head. If you lose count, just start over, but try to keep your focus on your breath. Again, if you've lost count due to distractions around you or my puppy making noise, it's okay to start over. The goal is not to count to a high number, it's just to be aware and to count. If you found that your mind is wandering off, come back to the breath. Don't make yourself wrong for it. Don't tell yourself that you're doing the meditation wrong. Just come back to the breath. Next, we are going to shift to a body scanning exercise. I want you to first start focusing on, actually, before we do that, body scan exercise I've found is very useful for being able to ignore some of the negative parts of our lives and focus on some of the positives that we have in front of us, because it's easy to get weighed down by the chaos and the negativity. So if your knee hurts, just let your knee know that you'll get to it, but right now you're acknowledging other parts. So if you'll start with the top of the head, just acknowledge how it feels, put some focus on it, see if you can feel the blood going through that area of your body. Next, down to the temples. Now down to the ears. Down to the jaw. If you've found yourself lost in thought already, come back and join us. Now focus on the neck and back of your neck. Try to loosen up those shoulders and sit up straight if you're not already doing so. Now bring your attention further down to your shoulder blades. Now down to your triceps and your upper arms. And down to your forearms. To your wrists. To your fingers. back to your torso. Listen to your heart. Now down to your stomach. To your lower back. To your hips. To your thighs. To your knees. To your shins. Down to your calves. To the heels of your feet. To the balls of your feet. And finally to the toes of your feet. See if you can feel your heartbeat inside of them. And we'll end this body scan with some deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And just taking a moment to ask yourself, was I able to stay focused throughout that? What were some of the things that pulled me off of my attention and my focus? I know for me, some things in the background, some cars going by, my dog, one of my cats made some noises and pulled me off. I also noticed some body parts were calling my attention before I got to them. And finally, we'll wrap this up. Allow your mind to just wander. Let it think about whatever it wants to think about. And we'll complete with a few deep breaths, and when you're ready, open your eyes. I hope that you watch this or have had the chance to take a few minutes for yourself and just find some peace in our wonderfully chaotic world. Recognize that all this doesn't happen unless we can stay aware, on a day-to-day basis. If we can't be aware of all the great things that we have and that we experience, then a lot of the things that we're working for sort of lack meaning. So if you can find a moment to really center yourself and find your priorities, and recognize the awesome blessings and things that we have, I think it's a waste of a day if we can't recognize some of those things. A little life update. I think before the last one that I did, I had my 29th birthday. It's now October, and we are very close to finishing up our multifamily home. Outside, the egress to the second, third floor is almost complete. It has a little bit, just a couple more days left of work to do, along with some final inspections. We have been putting the apartments on the market, and we have one person who has, we've had a couple applications in. We've accepted one of them, and we're still waiting for more applications to come in for the third floor. We're very close, so been talking about this for a long time, and for those that have been following, this is huge for me and my wife and our little family here. Again, sorry for the poor quality with the broken screen. I hope to be coming again to you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helped you breathe a little bit today, and take a minute to just appreciate your own existence. Thank you all. Hopefully we'll be bringing you some new content soon. Stay weird. Good to see you, Gemma.